Hello and welcome back to Perfectly Calm Gaming. As you guys remember, we were about to open door number 9. Ha!
Oh, and in we go. Oh, wow, this looks swell.
Looks like a torture chamber.
So, if you guys do remember last time, we kind of went on more tangents about video games.
About video games and LimeWire and porn and being a child.
And getting in so much shit.
I always find it amusing reminiscing about child memories. I need to change the brightness.
No. Yeah, because it's bad right now.
Graphics. Brightness settings.
Reconfigure. Why did we have it so low?
See, I think I had it, and then just like when we quit the game, it reset it.
Oh, weird.
So I had already lifted it before.
Oh, that's way better.
Like, I remember when we were in the lighthouse, I had to change it.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the people didn't see it because I did it off camera to get back to where I was after the Xbox shit the bed on me.
Oh, true. Okay, I don't know if you remember what you were saying. You were talking about how when you reminisce about childhood memories.
Oh, no, like, I always find it amusing, like, hearing other people reminisce about childhood memories, especially when you can, like, relate to them. Like, you were talking about how LimeWire fucked up your computer with porn. I remember I was hanging out with my friend, and it was Nathan.
Yeah.
And we were like 12, and we were fucking around on my computer, and it was when like we only had one computer for the entire family to use.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember, we were just looking up stuff. Like, the internet was still fairly new.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's look up some porn, and we're like, okay. So we just like looked up, we just like literally would put in boobs.
Yeah.
And then just like find stuff. And we went to this one website, which nowadays I would realize is sketchy as fuck. But I was a kid, and I'm not smart when I'm a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like one of those floating advertisements that you know is a virus. Didn't know that. Nathan, oh, you should click that. It looks interesting. Okay. I click it. Immediately, my computer's just like flooded with get penis enlargement pills now. Like, get laid, singles in your area, like all this shit. And I was like panicking, right? Because I was just like, fuck, I just got caught. And then yeah, fucking. My parents came up to me like the next couple days and be like, Andy, were you on the computer? Yes. Did you go into something that you shouldn't have? Maybe. And like just getting fucking like interrogated by my parents.
Yeah.
Ugh, it was so awful.
Oh, that was the worst. I remember when my parent, like when I would go on my parents' computer back when we just had the one. And you know it would pop up with the ads, and it was like kind of the like put in your email and like win for free.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have an email, but I knew what my parents' email was.
Oh.
So I put in my parents' email, and a lot of them were like casino ones, right?
Yeah.
So nothing really, like, they don't spam you right away. Nothing really comes out of it for like a few days. A week later after this incident, I just hear my parents go, what the fuck is going on? They had over 900 emails of just like, sign up for this, sign up for that, get free money, get blah blah blah, like all this, yeah, like just absolutely flooding, like, and you, like, there were so many that you couldn't just unsubscribe to everything like you can now, because they don't, you know, like nowadays they don't have, like, nothing has permission to keep adding your email, but back then they did. So back then, if you put in your email on one thing, that one thing could literally spread your email across a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So my parents literally had to get rid of that email address. Like, they had to, like, flat out delete it. Because it was just getting so flooded, they couldn't do anything with it.
That's really good.
Yeah, that is really good. Pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
equip it.
But, so yeah, so my parents had to completely remove that email.
I just had to like tell everyone, this is my new email address. Why'd you get a new email address? My son fucked up my email.
My son fucked it up.
Yeah, I never knew my parents' email address, and I just made like a shitty Hotmail one, which I still use now for all my spam. It has like over 3,000 emails in it, and I just don't even bother looking at it.
Oh, I remember. Because most of my emails were good. Like, I learned very early on, you just put your name and then like a number or a dot or whatever at whatever. There's your email. But one of my emails when I had my like little emo phase was like it was like Oh, I don't know. It was like tears turn to death or some shit at like gmail.com.
I was always really good at like writing those super blatantly cry for attention fucking emo poems.
Oh, were you?
I couldn't think of one right now, but yeah, like I would be able to write them on a fucking whim.
Jeez.
Because they're all so corny.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember, and then the one after I had that was Death Turns to Life at hotmail.com when I was starting to get out of it. And
How many email addresses have you had?
4, I think.
I've only ever had 3.
So, no, 5. Sorry, 5. Because I had, and those are, like, 5 personal ones, obviously, you know, work emails and school emails.
All my emails are the same. I don't have, like, segregated ones. Basically, I have an email that I don't use and an email that I do use.
Yeah, no, well, it's, like, I mean, like, at my work, I have a work email.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, I don't count that. And I've never separated them, like, it's, now I have one email that I use, and that's it.
Yeah. The one email is connected to my phone, and the other one that's connected to absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, God. I always kind of wonder, like, what's it like to be a kid now? Because I remember what it was like when I was a kid. Yeah, it does. And at the same time, like kids who, like, get iPads now when they're, like, 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like, that baffles me, because I didn't even get my first flip phone until I was 15.
Yeah.
So, and, like, my flip phone was, this is a phone for you to use in case of an emergency, or if you'd like to go to a friend's house for the evening so you can ask before you go.
Oh, I had to pay for my first phone.
Oh, did you?
My parents never paid for my phone.
Yeah, no, I had one. I just got one of those emergency ones.
No, my parents are basically just like, if you go to a friend's house, just call us from that friend's house.
Yeah, my parents would want me to get permission first before I went. That's the only reason why I got it.
My parents were actually super lenient.
Yeah.
Like, they were just like, just let us know.
I don't think my parents were ever going to actually say no. I think it's just kind of the notion of, I'm your parent, you know, ask me before you do it.
Nah. My parents basically, as long as the people don't fucking not want you there.
Yeah.
And if they're willing to have you over, then
everything's perfectly fine.
And just let us know when to pick you up or if they're gonna drive you home.
Yeah. So
Give me up that. Oh, why can't I use it?
I don't know. They were really fucking good on this.
Okay, whenever I'm getting fucked over, I just pull up the boomstick.
Bro, my broomstick.
Boom. Boom. Ah. Why'd you not lightning? Where's the lightning? There's the lightning.
Okay, so also, is there a video game series that you enjoy to the moon, but you cannot even explain why? It's just something that, like, by all means, like, and we know, like, Tenchu Z is a game that you
I can explain why Tenchu Z is good.
Yeah, but do you have, like, a game that's, like, by all means you look at it, it should be horrible, but you just love it and you don't know why?
Probably. I'll have to think about it, though.
Because for me, it's anything similar to Harvest Moon.
I love Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon's amazing.
Like, but for, like, as I got older, I found out more why I liked it, but when I first started liking it, I could not explain why I liked it.
It's because it's mindless and so casual.
Yeah, it's from, like, this game where it's, like, you know, crazy all over the place, superpowers, guns, things blowing up. It's nice to just do something that takes a break from that and is just super calm and serene.
Yeah. Like, there's no way to lose Harvest Moon.
No.
Maybe your fucking farm goes under, but guess what? You gotta really suck at that game for that to happen.
And, like, maybe you don't get married, but...
YOLO.
You move on with life, but... You know, or I've got, like, Fantasy Life on the DS, and that game's amazing. You literally, like, pick a job, and then you train on how to be better in that job and live out your life.
That sounds awful.
No, it's actually a lot of fun. The mini-games are sweet. Especially when you're a tailor.
Well, if the minigames are good, then I guess that's...
Yeah, it's not like it's it's not even fetch questy. Most times they're like, you can either go get the materials or buy them. It's up to you. But yeah, so you could be like a carpenter. You can be a woodsmith. You can be a tailor, a fisher, like a fisherman. Like all really simple shit, and it's pretty much like Harvest Moon. It's just you're not a farmer.
Yeah, Harvest Moon is definitely one of those games that would be difficult to explain to people as to why you like it.
Yeah, because you literally just be like, so
You're a farmer?
yeah, so you play as a kid who was from the city and has to take over your dead relative's farm, and it's all about raising a farm and potentially getting a spouse. And they'd be like, it's like Farm Simulator? And you're like, no, not Farm Simulator, you fucking dolt.
No, fuck you. Fuck you and your Facebook.
fuck, no, fuck. And then they're just like, so I don't get it. And then you're like, no, just fucking play it and you'll understand. Then you're just
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, though. That's a game that I like and can't
explain
for
why.
any reason explain why.
Because a lot of the times, when there is a game that's really bad and I like it, a lot of the times now it's like the explanation is literally just, it's so bad it makes me laugh. There are certain things that are just atrocious, and I love it for how bad it is.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Maybe just kill him?
I talked to him. Well, let me kill him.
Oh, it won't even let you shoot him.
No, can't.
Maybe go downstairs. Oh, this is a different lady now.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
Mrs. Lin?
No, I mean a little Chinese lady. She was...
Okay. This is Mrs.
Oh.
What's he got?
She made a tear in the timeline.
a bit out of sorts.
So now it's... So there's just random changes.
Yeah. Like, when I first saw a bunch of people that I had just killed, they were alive again and, like, freaking out and bleeding from their nose and shit.
Yeah. And you're like, oh no, zombies. Okay. And now we go to Shantytown's Police Impound.
Yeah, I'm trying to think really hard. Honestly, when you said Harvest Moon, that definitely made it, because I love that game, and yeah, it's not exactly easy to explain why.
No, it's...
But I can't think of anything else.
I honestly think... Especially if you talk to, like, the people who aren't really, like, full-on gamers, if you say anything that seems kind of mindless, they're like, why would you play it then?
Yeah.
Like, even games that require a lot of strategy, like Civ, are still kind of mindless. Because, like, sure, you're trying to aim for a victory and you gotta do stuff, but a lot of times it's like, okay, well, I know I need a power-up, so I'm gonna click here, click here, click here, click here, done.
Yeah,
But
I've never played
Civ is so addicting.
I guess for a lot of people, The Sims,
Yeah?
it's just you're living out a different family that you just created.
I guess it's anything that is simulating something.
Yeah.
Because Harvest Moon's a farm simulation. It's obviously not... There's an actual farm simulator.
Yeah.
And I would not play that.
No.
But I don't know. Harvest Moon was just cute. It was adorable. It was like so
it
mindless.
had a lot of charm.
Yeah, and it was just...
It was exploding with charm.
Like, I remember you just, like, wake up, like, make sure you're well rested. You'd head off to the mine to find some, like, good materials to sell so you could make some money to, you know, buy that new, like, cow for your farm. And, yeah. Those are the good times. Except I think I've only really played one Harvest Moon game.
Mine was It's a Wonderful Life.
Mine was... I think it was Mineral Town.
Friends Middletown was that one on the Game Boy Advance, right?
Yeah.
You could combine that one with A Wonderful Life and do trading through it.
Really?
Yeah, my sister had it, and we would do the link cable trades.
Man, that's sweet as shit. I kind of wish that they still had that, because I remember on the GameCube, you could buy that thing to plug in.
I
That
had
you
it.
would plug
That's
in
what
your
I
TV.
used. That's what we had to
Yeah.
use.
And I remember what was really cool is because there was the Pokemon Coliseum games
Yeah.
on the GameCube.
I
And those
had
games
one.
are awesome. And I remember that if you had, I think it was the first Pokemon Coliseum, and you had Ruby and Sapphire on your Game Boy, if you plugged in the Game Boy into your GameCube, you got a Jirachi, and it was the only way possible outside of Japan to get one at the time.
I would have no idea regarding that.
Yeah. It was something along those lines. But, man, now I just want a Pokemon Coliseum game, but
I
like on
hated
the Wii U.
Pokemon Coliseum. I thought it was the worst Pokemon game.
I heard Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness was better.
Yeah.
But,
Pokemon Coliseum, the one where you start out with Umbreon and Espeon.
yeah.
And I was like, why would you started me out with like some of the best Pokemon actually, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Espeon and Umbreon kick
Who
ass.
did you, I think in Pokemon XD, I think he started off with an Eevee.
And then you could choose.
I think. But the game is a lot harder than Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah, Pokemon Coliseum is easy as shit.
Yeah, Pokemon XD is known as one of the hardest games on the
Oh.
GameCube. Like, it's stupid difficult. But as you're jumping on the skyhook and looking on the beautiful place of Columbia, I think it's actually time to end it off for today. So if you guys did enjoy this, make sure to check us out tomorrow. Keep calm and game on.
Bye.
Bye.